Hello everyone, and welcome to Passionate Perseverance Tarot. Thank you so much for joining in today. Today's reading is going to be a continued look at the energy surrounding Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy, who were both found having passed in their house located in Santa Fe. This was on, I believe, at least, it's been well over a week now, but it was released, the causes of death. And I did previous readings on this. So now I want to take a look kind of after the fact and just see where the energy is at. Because when I split the deck and was getting into the energy, the first thing I felt pulled to is shining a light and exposing the truth. Because there's something that we're not seeing, something that's hidden, or there's deeper secrets here with this moon card coming out. Because I was like, okay, is this what happened? They're saying Gene Hackman more than likely passed away from having severe Alzheimer's and then having his heart, I think, give out on him. Okay, don't quote me on that. I'm reading from different sources. And then Betsy, his wife, was believed to have passed previously before him, about a week prior. And she was the caretaker. She was the only caretaker, really, okay, supposedly, if we go by what we're hearing in the media. And she came down with a hantavirus. I feel like hantavirus, like it haunts you. Came down with that, transmitted through mice or rodents or rats, and passed away because of that. Now, there's something more. And it's only a matter of time until this is found out, because I'm being pulled to the clock. I feel like this is something lurking in the shadows. And then this is them up here, right? They're past, they're in spirit, and they're still together, but it's shining a light. See this sun card? I love this sun card. Look at how beautiful that is. Shining a light on a deeper truth, something that isn't seen, something that is hidden. And you have to, it's abstract, which means that this picture, this full picture, and look at that, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, really wanting to stand up for the truth and believe in the truth. So there's something more. There's definitely something more with this Seven of Wands coming out, of having to defend a position or a mindset. Okay, let me backtrack for just a moment. This is for entertainment purposes only. I did not know any of these people in the physical, and I am just a tarot reader, energy reader. I use the tarot to help me piece together the messages and to give me a clearer picture of what I am feeling, okay, as far as the messages I'm getting. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. I felt this coming in, and look at the clovers around it. This is such a beautiful deck. I love it. And I know people are going to ask me the name of it. This is a new deck that I just got, and I don't even know the name. I will find out though. Oh, and it's sparkling. If you can see, look at that sparkle. I love it. But this is like coming back from spirit to say, hey, wait a second. There's more to this story. So I know there's more to the story. We'll take a peek and see what wants to come out. This says the world of love and courage. Wow. The world of love and courage. And it's about bringing forth a truth. Let's see if I can get clarity on what this truth is. There's a key. Like, it feels like either Gene or Betsy hold the key to this truth. But they're going to be able to make it known here in the physical. Because it's like still having an impact in some way. And it feels as though going to make it known. Yeah, look at that with the star. This is beautiful. Look at this star card. I love it. So going to shine light on a truth about what happened. And I'm putting that right over the moons. So revealing of secrets. I do have the Three of Cups coming out. So I'm going to pull that one. Ooh, and this one sparkles too. I love this deck. There's definitely more. Look at this Four of Cups. But it's just really showcasing. See the rabbit there and like feeling, but see the face on that rabbit, like upset, frustrated. Like you have some explaining to do, but I'm hearing like, Lucy, you have some explaining to do. That older TV show. I'm dating myself here, but I definitely think Gene and his wife Betsy would have been very familiar with that TV show. And there's something more. There was possibly neglect. It could have been neglect. Yeah, look at this. It could have been some element of neglect for both of them and feeling left out in the cold. Because look, I have it here, feeling left out in the cold. And then here, Six of Cups, like needing to have been more present. And I'm not trying to throw any type of blame on the family. But there's some element here of some sort of neglect, or if something had been done differently, there would have been a different set of circumstances, a different set of variables. Things could have been different, is what I'm hearing. Things could have been different to an extent. And it's, again, not trying to put blame, but yeah, I have the Four of Wands coming out, confirming that. Showcasing a happy home. Okay. We'll dig deeper into this, and I can't wait to continue to explore this deck because, man, it is beautiful. I'll find out what it is and put it in the comments section. Yeah, happy home again. 10 of Cups energy. This happy home. So let's try to find out, peel back the layers, dig a little bit deeper as to what message their energy is trying to bring forward for clarification about what happened. 3 of Cups could be 3 people involved or having some sort of accountability, okay? Some sort of accountability. Not even saying like blame, but just asking as to like why, right? That type of... All right. We'll dig deeper. Let me just see if I can get clarity. I'm being pulled to this deck. I am being pulled to roses. I don't know if there was a flower garden or a rose garden. You see here, giving the roses. And I did feel gardener, like in the garden, gardener, working in the garden, working in the soil. So I'll look deeper into that if it's possible that could have... Here's the home coming out. Home and foundation. There's definitely something more with the home. And it feels like something in regards to timing. Divine timing is falling out. And then also the home. So what message wants to come out about the home, please? Further clarity. And I apologize. My voice is just really taking me time to bounce back. I feel great, but my home, I was just going to say my home. There's something more with the home. It feels like there was more going on. It feels like there was some sort of nightmare situation happening in the home. Because look, I have fear and afraid coming out. So I'll try to get clarity on that. But yeah, I'm just taking a bit to bounce back with my voice. So I'm sorry if it sounds scratchy. This is not normally what I sound like. So thank you everyone for having patience with me. All right, what was the home life like for both Jean and Betsy? What was that home life like prior to I have again a picture of the home. Sharing time together. So I do feel prior to, I have important connection and yeah, love coming out. Love coming out. So I do feel as though they were sharing time together, what that meant for them, and sharing a supportive connection. Okay. Now, showcase please Jean's energy. Let me go to another deck and see. Was he experiencing advanced stages of Alzheimer's? Now, if you watched any of my previous readings, I kept feeling confusion in the energy about the past versus, like, I'll call it the present, but their present during the time. So there was this like blending or blur. So I keep feeling an elephant never forgets. I have the elephant coming out. But I keep feeling pulled that there was confusion. And I do feel as though Gene specifically may have been confused about just what time it was, meaning year, all of that. Like, I think there was confusion in regards to that. I think he was very tormented in his mindset and confused. And it's showcasing me the elephant, but I feel as though with seeing that elephant that he was struggling with some sort of dementia. And I'm seeing a clarity card now, showcasing correct. Okay, so I do feel as though he was suffering from that. I'm getting supportive cards for it. And that would make sense as to my previous readings where it just, I couldn't figure out the timeline. It felt like very back and forth and something that could have, I think he was kind of regressing in his mindset and maybe reliving the past or getting very confused with the present for him at that moment. And it was very controlling, and I think it was very confusing for him. Okay. Now, I also multiple times in my previous readings of the energy felt that there was a child that was possibly born out of wedlock, is what I would say. That was kind of a hidden child. A hidden child is what I would say from the energy that I had gotten before. All right, let me just see if I get anything like that now. Any clarity? I have Spirit of the Ring, contract, promise, commitment. Now, I do feel as though there was some sort of contract to, or payout to this child's mother to kind of go away, for lack of a better, yep, there's the mother, and there's the go away, for lack of a better way to put it. So it always comes out as an Empress in reverse, and a contract, payment given to have go away or just not be in the life. Yeah, I feel pulled to that. I'm still getting that same energy. Let's check one other deck to see. Confirmation. Was there a child? And this would have been before, in time, like earlier years, possibly well before he even met Betsy. I get World, Cycle Completion, 10 of Wands, Heavy Burden, and Judgment, Karma Review. I feel it in my throat space right now. In regards to, there it is. An Empress in reverse again. So I do feel as though I'm still getting energy as far as this feminine Empress that possibly did have a child. I always hear out of wedlock and having to not recognize that child. From Jean's energy, didn't recognize that child, but always paid. I do feel as though there was payments over time in regards to that. Yeah, I feel pulled to that. I do feel also that there was, it wasn't, I think that he did care for this person. I do feel as though there was a love. It just was not something, it was probably a situation in which, yeah, I get a soul contract as well, hidden knowledge, but a situation in which could have been a third party situation, and yeah, secrets. Thank you. Okay, so that's still coming out in the energy. As far as Jean, in his last days, showcase his mindset. So he was very defensive, confused, heartbroken, and just not feeling well. I do feel as though he struggled to walk. I've gotten that multiple times too. And I think it's possible the heart here too could be that he had pain in his heart. Yeah, I feel it. I do feel pulled to that when I feel that energy in the chest. Yeah, I feel it in the chest. And I do feel as though he just was not strong enough on his feet. There was a lot of thinking about this Empress energy. So I think he was confused in his mindset too. I don't think he was in the correct time. I think he regressed, if that's the right way to put it, back to a time when... So, you know what I could be getting to? And he could have regressed to his childhood. And the Empress I'm getting could be his mother. Let me just see. Is this showcasing an actual... Let me just see. What deck could I go to that would showcase that? Because he was very confused. So it could make sense that he regressed back to his childhood of when he was taken care of by his mother. And I don't know the dynamics there, but I mean, it would make sense that he grew up having a mother taking care of him, not pushing that on it, but I feel pulled to that. And he could have mentally been back in that mindset of, wow, I have the sun. Now, again, I've read this before, like he has a son, like an S-O-N, son, that had with this Empress possibly hidden. But, not, and I'm seeing the word hidden. Oh man. So let me just try to get further clarity. Okay, is this an Empress, a possible female that was in a relationship with him and had a child? Or is this him regressing all the way back to childhood? Either way, he did regress back in the mindset is what I'm definitely picking up on. Okay, further clarity in regards to the Empress. I think there was an Empress. It's showcasing I had no other option. He felt at the time he had no other option. And I do feel as though this is something that is remorseful within his energy of, you know, wishing that if he could go back in time, he would do things differently with the Hierophant coming out as well. And the only thing he thought he could do was pay to make it go away. And I get confirmation of that. Unfortunately, it does seem like this was something that, I don't want to say was common, but happened. All right, so, all right. Thank you for letting me kind of do a deep dive on that just to make sure I was reading it correctly. So I'm getting the same energy. I'm thinking he regressed back to reliving this time. That's what I'm feeling pulled to mentally in his mindset. Okay. Let's take a look at Betsy now. I do feel as though Gene, his energy fell. I do feel as though his heart, it does feel like it was his heart giving out on him. He was 95 years old. It was just too much of a burden. Too much of a burden to keep going. And let me just see it. I just want to see if there's anything else from this deck that wants to come out. Just feeling too much of a burden. Yeah. Needing to... Seven of Swords is coming out, but how I feel it is that he willfully crossed over. He was ready. He was ready to cross over, and I do feel as though Betsy did go first because I feel like her energy came to greet him and was like, oh, you know, I'm ready. Okay. And again, sending love and light and healing for the family. It is definitely a tragedy. Okay, let me just see. Let's take a look now at Betsy's energy with her passing. In regards to Betsy, did she pass from this virus? Did she pass from this virus? Was that, look at that, the death card's coming out. Confirmation. Oh my God, I have going, yeah, look at, now there's something here too of spirit of the heart, and I have it all over. I have it all over. I'll be honest. I don't think she wanted to live without him. I do feel as though her energy is showcasing crossing over willingly again. And it doesn't mean that she didn't want to live. Please don't misinterpret me there. I don't think that this was intentional at all for either of them. Yeah, I get confirmation it's not. But this is, if this didn't happen, it's very likely that she would have passed from a broken heart. That type of energy. I don't think she could. She's undying loyalty here. Undying loyalty. And always wanted to be with him. So it does feel like there was a bigger soul contract for the two of them as well. Okay. Now, let me get further clarity as to, again, confirmation that this was the virus that caused her passing. Was this the virus that caused her passing? Was this the virus? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the one that was carried over with rats. It does feel like it was some, this is the Magician card, but it feels like it was something that was, I want to say, again, I just get, so the energy that I'm picking up is that she very much would not have wanted, ooh, sorry if that was loud. She would not have wanted to be here without him. She would not have wanted to be here without him. And again, I wouldn't want to be in the world without my Gene. Without my Gene. Did she say stuff like my Gene? I wonder if she called him. It's definitely his name, but I feel like she would say my Gene. My Gene, something like that. I've never seen her in a video or anything talking, so I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have that's what I'm hearing, and I actually am getting an image of it. Like, I wouldn't want to be here without my Gene. Okay. Let's just see. Further clarity then. Sorry, I bumped the table, everybody, so if you see the things move, it's because I bumped the table. Okay. Further clarity in regards, please, to Betsy's passing. What caused her passing? What caused her passing? It feels like, I think she went quick, passed quick. So it's like whatever came over her went very quick. And I do feel as though she didn't even realize what was going on. So it does feel as though she could have gotten sick and just thought she was sick and then went very quickly. Because the Chariot here is showcasing, not knowing what she was suffering from. Like, just not knowing, Two of Swords, not knowing with the Moon what was ailing her, and then going very quickly. And that's what I feel pulled to. Okay, was there any foul play? Was there any foul play in the passing of King of Spears and Page of Cups and Judgment? Ten of Coins in reverse. Let's let's get further clarity from another deck, okay? One moment. Now, in my previous readings, I did feel like there was something more going on and that it was motivated because of money. Further clarity, please. Was there any foul play in regards to their passing? Was there any type of foul play in regards to, see the money? And the hand in the cookie jar. And the secrets. Now, this is where we started. There's more. There's definitely more. There's definitely something more here in regards to what happened. And I feel as though I keep getting pulled to this child. And it wouldn't be a child now. I think it would be an adult now. And there's something deeper there. Okay. Was there people, and there was a lot to gain, so yeah, there were people that were kind of like waiting in the shadows for this to unfold. But yes, Gene was 95. I mean, he of course they had less years left than, you know what I mean, less years ahead of him than behind him by a substantial amount there. Like 95 is a very good age to get to. So his passing could be expected at some point within the next few years. So I could see people expecting that to occur, right? But it feels like expecting it to occur because they're waiting on a payout energy. Now, that wouldn't be the case for Betsy, right? She should have had years ahead of her. So I'm wondering if there was any type of foul play when it came to Betsy's passing. In regards to Betsy's passing, was there any type of foul play in regards to Betsy's passing? Was there any type of foul play? Guidance, please. 6 of Swords. Oh my. Holy crap. Look at this. I was like, I feel pulled to the frog. And you can see here, someone wanted her gone. Someone or a group of people wanted her gone. See how it's her alone on that boat? It's almost like she needs to go with him. And I feel like it was for money. Now, I'll show you the other thing that I saw. I was pulled into this, and the moon is in the background there. That's the secret. That's the secret, is wanting to get rid of her somehow. Then we have, look at that. Do you see that rat? Taking action. And look at this. That's a rat. Hidden. Now, it could mean that there's a person that's like a rat, or literal rats, right, that are the cause here. But there's definitely something more that is needing to come to light. And I think it will come to light. Confirmation of that, it will come to light, because it can't stay hidden. I'm getting judgment. Thank you. Judgment. And it has to do with money. It absolutely has to do with money. And I'm so strong and bullheaded about that. Boom, 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 money. Because I felt it in the other readings as well. And it just was pouring out that there's some sort of, look at, like, we need our share. We need our share. Now, again, I'm not trying to point fingers at the family. And this is just reading the energy of what I feel occurred. And I can't get away from that. And I do feel as though, especially when someone's getting towards the end of their life, there's a lot of people that come out of the woodworks claiming to be family, right? And there's also people that want their piece of the pie or their piece of the action. So there's more that I feel is left to be discovered in regards to that. So again, I just want to ask, and she just keeps telling me, I just keep feeling her energy in regards to, I couldn't have lived without my gene. I'm going to have to try to look up and see if she called him that, but I'm feeling it like that. Like they're still hand in hand. They were very close, very together. Like you think of one, you think of both. That type of energy as far as how they were viewed by, I'm assuming, family, friends, close to them especially. Yeah, look at this, 10 of Pentacles coming out. Very kind, caring, nurturing, loving. We have the Chariot coming out also here. And let me just see. I'm being pulled to the dog now. I didn't take a look at the dog's energy before. I think the dog, it does feel like the dog passed because of not getting nutrition, not having the strength to make it that amount of time without food or water is what I'm being pulled to. So let me just see. How did the dog pass? Oh, 3 of Swords. I'm such an animal lover, and I know most of you that are watching this feel the same way. It's terribly upsetting, and the whole thing is terribly upsetting, but it's extremely upsetting to think of a dog suffering and not having a way, not having any way to help it. So again, that goes to kind of accountability that I was talking about in the beginning of how much time went by. And again, is it criminal? No. But there's neglect, there's abuse that at a minimum, I feel as though there's some sort of accountability that should have been taken by people that want their hand in this cookie jar, right? That feel that they're deserving of a piece of the pie. Okay. Let's just take a deeper look and see in regards to Betsy's energy. There's something to do with the soil. So what is this? Is this a virus? Look, I split the deck and I have, so she might have picked up some sort of germ, or like the virus was from the soil, because I keep getting pulled to plants or eating something from that was soiled. But every time I feel pulled to her energy as far as what happened, and it does feel like, there it is again. Flowers, plants, soil, getting infected that way. So I do feel it was from the flowers, plant, soil, something along those lines, and getting sick that way. Yeah, I'm seeing like rotten fruit now here. But let me just ask, was it this virus that they are saying online? Was it this virus that the medical examiner is coming out with and saying? Was it? Well, I have a no, but let's get further clarity. I have another no. Okay. I have 2 no's there. What was it then? What was it to the best of the ability? Something that she ate? What was it to the best of your ability to showcase what caused your something? I have the rope coming out, but what I feel pulled to is something that was eaten. Something she ate. And I did get a past energy too of them being like trapped in this house, but it feels like they just didn't have the right help, I guess, that they needed. I'd have to take a deeper look at that as well. Okay. To the best of your ability, showcase what happened, what caused your passing. Not able to proceed. Close to, okay, this is what I'm feeling pulled to, is having to get rid of her too. I think there's some sort of foul play. And I know, how could that be possible? I don't know. It would mean that there's some sort of lie, deceit, treachery, manipulation somewhere along the line, right? But that's what I get in the energy, and I keep feeling pulled to that. Was there foul play in your passing, Betsy? Was there foul play in your passing? I'm going to read both of these. I feel like there was. But there's it says hidden dangers in stillness, proceed with caution. And then I'm being pulled to this, yes, peaceful outcomes and relaxation aids decisions. But I just see laying on the floor. All right, let me just check another deck and see, as far as, was there foul play in regards to her passing. Let me see what deck I feel called to. Oh, let me go to one of these decks. I think I have, oh, this is a new deck that I got too. Let's see. Something that she ate. I am telling you, there's something that she ate. Now, could she have gotten this virus from something that she ate? Possibly, right? But who gave her it? Right? There's some element here of that needs to be, like, justification is needed. Yeah, there needs to be accountability. There needs to be accountability. And how do we get there? Let's just see. Anything further from this deck that would help in... So I do feel, this says please leave a voicemail, but I'm getting pulled to spirit. I think there's going to be, and the owl is here. Thank you. I love it. When I get the owl, it's always a message from spirit as well, showcasing that Jean's energy, Betsy's energy are going to, like, from spirit, be able to shine a light on this. There's no place that anyone who had a hand or ill cause or, like, they're not going to be able to hide. It's eventually going to come out. Yeah, you can do it. It's going to come out. So, and I do feel as though the intent was monetary. The reason was money. Oh my goodness. Look at the imagery here with the dog and the person down. It's just not deserving of that passing, right? In any way, shape, or form. No, it's just karma. Yes, thank you. I'm hearing what goes around comes around, and karma will have its day. Okay, thank you. Anything else from this deck that you want to have come out, please? Karma. And look, it came out. Look at that. And by doing that, the die is cast. Karma. Like, karma is coming to get you. That type of energy. Okay. Well, I don't want to be on the other end of that. I can tell you that right now. So, I'm sending love and light and healing energy out into the energy, and that things, a light is shown in the area of who strategically came up with a plan of action to, at a minimum, impact Betsy's energy here. Because I just truly feel as though there was some sort of foul play involved with that. All right. Okay, everybody, I'm going to leave this here. Let's go ahead and get a final message from, let's see. I want to go to the Deep Love Tarot because I feel really pulled into this one. I think that Betsy and Jean had such a strong connection. Shield. Oh, I love this one. I feel the shield. And look at this, though, the garden. There's definitely something more as far as plants, gardens. I just feel there's something more. Maybe we'll have answers soon. That would be wonderful. Shield. Find protection in love. Be each other's shield. That's what they were for each other. They were each other's shield. And I feel as though now they're going to continue to do that moving forward. And they were going to shine bright. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. I just see here They're going to shine bright moving forward. We have released the burdens of the past and let love fly free. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. Love and light.